Hey, yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Man in the Wild. Just, I don't know, coming out here because, this coronavirus shit's getting on my fucking nerves. You know what I'm saying? Just with the shutdown, with your stay at home shit, restricted travels, and all of that, man. It's just like, you got to know when these motherfuckers is doing too much. You just got to know. So here goes a video of this doctor, who's allegedly spitting all these facts and trying to get people on their side. But as it stands, man, you ain't getting me. But we're gonna check this out though.
Virus is unforgiving. It spreads before you even know you've caught it. And it tricks you into believing that it's nothing more than a little influenza.
And then it's funny to me how, a person that's doing nothing but tricking you wants to talk about some shit about tricking some shit. It's like, whenever they're talking about this, this man-made shit, because it's obviously man-made, because I'm on the fence when it comes to what exactly this virus is, because I do think that there's something out there. It's just a matter of I don't think it's as serious as they're trying to make it out to be. Because just simply who it affects, and how it's been affecting them. It's like, yo, heart disease done been fucking us up for decades. You understand? Cancer's been fucking us up for decades. Diabetes and all that shit. So so if you want to talk about some pandemic, epidemic type shit, how the fuck you need to look past that? But then here it is, we come to this coronavirus, and then all of a sudden everything shut the fuck down. The fuck out of here. Ain't one fast food joint been shut down when everybody's hearts clogging, the arteries clogging the fuck up, heart stopping. Got all this soda, sugary drinks. Smoking's legal, alcohol's legal. But y'all want to shut shit down for this?
Many of us, it may not be much more than the flu. And so it can be very confusing as to why schools are closed, restaurants are shuttered, and now the virus is taking what's left of our precious liberty. But the real problem is not the 80% who will get over this in a week. It's the 20% of patients, the older, those that are immunocompromised, those that have other medical problems, who are going to need a bit more support, some oxygen.
And then it's funny to me that they're sitting there talking about, all of these people who are, elderly or, have, basically the pre-existing conditions and stuff to where, it may hit them harder. Well, shit, what the fuck has the medical profession been creating this whole time anyway? Besides motherfuckers with weak-ass immune systems. That's what the medical profession does. Fill your cabinet up with a whole bunch of pills. You know what I mean? That this one can help with that, but it'll fuck this up. But then we'll give you something that'll help with that, but it'll fuck something else up. Well, yeah, of course the motherfucker's gonna be fucked up behind some shit if that's the life that you've given them. So it's like, damn, put this shit in perspective. That's what it boils down to, man. Put this shit in perspective. And the fact that they're shutting all this shit down, the fact that they're making our lives, completely, vanilla, has to make you realize that these people are doing nothing but fucking with you. Because it's been plenty of times where shit should have been shut down, but on these other, different types of sicknesses they done put out, all these different wars that they allegedly supposed to be popping off, all of this different shit going on. It's been plenty of time for shutdown, but this what y'all gonna do it off of? Fuck out of here.
Or maybe a ventilator. Life support. We do amazing things like this to save patients in our American hospitals and across the world every single day.
Across the world.
But we can't take care of everyone at once. And we can't keep that low mortality promise if we can't provide the support that our patients need. Our healthcare system doesn't have any slack. There are no empty wards waiting for patients or nurses waiting in the wings. We barely even have enough masks for the nurses that we have. Looking back to the last time we were limited tools and having a dangerous infection spread quickly was the beginning of the 1918 pandemic. 2 cities in America made different choices about how to proceed, and when only a few patients were affected. St. Louis shut itself down and sheltered in place. But Philadelphia went ahead with a huge parade to celebrate those going off to war. A week later, Philadelphia hospitals were overrun and thousands were dead, many more than in St. Louis. This is a cautionary tale for our time.
All right, so this is what you trying to do. So based off of something that happened in 1918, all right, we talking over 100 years ago. This is what's gonna make me want to lean towards believing y'all behind this shit? When there's been a whole bunch of other shit going on since then? Like, yo, get your perspective up, man. This is some bullshit.
Things are already tough in Illinois hospitals, including mine. There's no vaccine or readily available antiviral to help stem the tide. All we have to slow the spread is distance, social distance. And if we let every single patient with this infection...
With this social distance shit, it's like it's like they're trying to create more division. You know, like separating us on this type of shit. It's the shit does not make sense. You want to sit here and talk about social distance, the only way that we can prevent certain shit like that in and of itself doesn't make fucking sense. You know, especially when you want to look at like how I said before with the whole prescription game that they got going on, how they got a medicine for this, medicine for that. Man, it is so much natural shit, you know, that can fix everything that goes on. Even with the man-made shit, because if it's man-made, obviously it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, some flaws within. You know what I'm saying? But there's no flaws with what the creator gave you. You know, and as it stands, and I'm being firm with this shit too, because I've been looking up, you know, the little treatments and shit, how they do the steam, you know, through your nose and all the other shit. I know that's how I get over everything else that's wrong with me. Been doing that shit for years and ain't been sick like that. And even when I do, the shit ain't that bad once I, you know, turn my bathroom into a sauna. You know, so they want to sit here and go back 100 years to like document a time to where, you know, this shit is gonna be normal to me. Again, fuck out of my face.
Infect 3 more people, and then each of them infect 2 or 3 more people. There won't be a hospital bed when my mother can't breathe very well, or when yours is coughing too much. How can soccer or book club be so dangerous? Why ask so much of people for just a few hundred cases? Because it's the only way to save those lives. And now is the time. Because the numbers you see today in the news...
It's almost like you... Since they've given it to us, you know it's some bullshit. You know, as far as the reason, the cause, and all of that. Like I said, the virus itself, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the fence again. Like, it may be... I know there's some realness to it just on the strength of I know these motherfuckers like to fuck with people. You know, by creating these type of sicknesses and illnesses and shit to get us to react the way that we're reacting. You know, everybody's scared to leave the house and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Scared to show somebody some love when you see them in the store type shit. Bumping elbows and all of that. You know, it's like there's so much division being created behind this shit still. You know, and they done taken away all our fun. Can't go to no clubs, can't go to no games, you can't do shit. You know, except stay divided. Social distance. You know, man, look at all of this shit, man. Look at every element that's involved with this shit, man, and make your own, you know, come up to your own conclusion behind what's real and what's not. You know, because as it stands, the motherfuckers that provide you with this shit, man, I'm firm with this shit. They don't tell you no fucking truth. They can't tell you any truth. You know, because if they tell you truth, you know, then you'll be able to have real thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And real thoughts breeds real shit. And they can't have real shit in this fucked up ass world they done created for us.
Are the people that got sick a week ago. And there are still people today who got sick today who haven't even noticed that they've been sick yet. They picked up the virus, and it will take a week to see that show in our numbers. Waiting for hospitals to be overwhelmed will leave the following week's patients with nowhere to go. In short, without taking drastic measures...
You know, and it's funny how they talk about these hospital shortages and all of this shit. I don't live in that big of a city, but I can tell you this much. Ain't nobody at the fucking hospitals like that. You understand? There's not. Matter of fact, took my daughter to the clinic for some other shit the other day. Nobody in the fucking waiting room. You know what I'm saying? Because the way that they're sitting there trying to make you think that it is and all this shit, this motherfucker's sick everywhere, just coughing their ass off, trying to get seen by the doctor and can't get no treatment because it ain't no cure and all this shit. People just dropping the fuck off. If you don't see that shit, let that shit go out your mind, man. Let that shit go out your mind.
Healthy and optimistic among us will doom the vulnerable. We have to fight this fire before it grows too high. These extreme restrictions may seem, in the end, a little anticlimactic. Because it's really hard to feel like you're saving the world when you're watching Netflix from your couch.
And then here y'all motherfuckers go giving us a damn commercial for Netflix and shit. You see what I'm saying? Shit like that. Shit like that. Why do you have to bring up Netflix like that? Why do you got to bring this? It's like y'all are really, they are really doing a good job of hurting the sheep at this point. You know what I'm saying? Doing a great job. You know, please stop being these people that fall for this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Live your life.
Do this right, nothing happens. Yeah. A successful shelter in place means that you're going to feel like it was all for nothing. And you'd be right. Because nothing means that nothing happened to your family. And that's what we're going for here. Even starting now, we can't stop the cases from coming fast and furious, at least for the next couple of weeks and in the short term. But with a real commitment to sheltering in place and a whole lot of patience, we can help protect our critical workers who need to use public transportation in order to safely get from where they need to go. We can give our factories time to ramp up production of all that PPE so that we have enough masks to last. And we can make more medications and learn more about how we can use them to help save more lives.
You want to talk about more medications and shit? Like, yo, I done say, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Because most of what's wrong with people can be changed by a simple fucking diet change, a simple habit change. Lifestyle. You know, but they want to fill us up with prescriptions. They want to fill us, because I guarantee, man, if you go to the doctor enough, they're going to find something to fuck wrong with you and find a medication to put you on. Guaranteed. There's no debate. You know, because the hospital can't survive. The medical profession cannot survive with healthy people. Really firmly grab that shit. The medical profession will fall on its fucking face if people decided to take their health into their own hands the way it's naturally supposed to be done. You know, but nah, what do? You give motherfuckers the alcohol. You give motherfuckers the cigarettes. You give motherfuckers the unhealthy food. You give motherfuckers the unhealthy drink. You give motherfuckers the unhealthy visuals that we get every fucking day when it comes to bullshit that they put in front of us. And then we're supposed to run to the doctor for some medication to help us out. And we almost swear by the doctors like they're God. They are not gods. I'm saying, they just be playing that shit. I'm saying, stop being a part of they fucking running joke.
Time makes a huge difference. It will take more than a week to start seeing the rate of increase slow down. And that's a complicated thing to say. It'll take even longer to see the rate come down and see it slowing and infections going down. So please don't give up. Public health and hospitals have been working hard for a long time, and now it's your turn to do your part. A huge sacrifice to make, but a sacrifice that can make thousands of differences. Maybe even...
There's sacrifice and all of this other shit, man. Like I said, when you look at everything, you know, that these people have done over the course of history that you know and you know that you've paid attention to, you must understand that it's not, they don't gain any benefits off of giving you real information, presenting you with a real life. There's no benefit for them because they can't control that moment, right? So every situation that pops up, especially when it spreads like wildfire, man, raise your eyebrow up, man, and look at it like, man, this is not real. prove to me that it is, instead of the other way around. You know what I'm saying? Because as it stands with this coronavirus shit, it's like, I mean, they made motherfuckers pay attention to the shit, I guarantee that. Because, I mean, this is something that they've been trying to do this shit. You know, so just keep your eyes peeled, man, and stay safe. And you should be washing your nasty ass fucking hands anyway. So yeah, man, this, I don't know. I might not be done. I don't know. I ain't did these in a while, but this coronavirus bullshit is confirmed.